through a light reality of expansiveness and more of your own multidimensionality, then this is a continual process of activation, of a harmonization of light that is then increased more in your own true nature as the 144,000 light beings for ascension. This is not about trying to see who I am as your Commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Council, of the Galactic Federation of Light through the lower ego mind. It is, then, a natural harmonization into the depths of your own purity, in your own determined path to then see that you are each here to see that through your inner focus to bring forth more divinity remains perfect stillness. The Cabal have no power over each of you to continue in completion of your missions, in which the sole focus is to then expand into a natural increase in the vibrancy of your life. The lower ego self is going to try and stop your light work with judgments, saying, "You talk about ascension a lot, don't you? I mean, I don't really see any new changes. What makes you think ascension is happening?" That is the voice of the Cabal, of the deception, in which you are simply able to continue on your light missions, in a galactic alignment into star systems of blissfulness. It takes a strong dedication to then see that your own willingness to carry out your light missions remains with a pure essence that is endless in nature, in deeper paths of galactic citizenship. With your own openness to see that no soul, no being is able to try and block you from your path in ascending more, then you see that this is the doorway that remains open in ascension, not closed in nature. It needs to be taken seriously to continue to ascend, as you notice a clear focus that is then placed in your DNA activation of more paths of awakening, into a state of pure majesty. From the foundation of your elevation into deeper entrances of light, you are then able to increase more of the magnitude of the gratitude that you share in your states of clarity and inner conscious existences. Those that are still in duality are not going to be able to see you each being an extraterrestrial, and are not going to be able to see your multidimensionality at all. It is not important to focus on the outer reality of duality, but more on your inner reality, in which you are able to see a clear path of awakening, and heightening of awareness of your own true nature. Through your paths of deepening this activation, then you are feeling the healing essence that remains in resonance, of not trying to look for outer patterns to how you are ascending, but to pay more attention to the inner patterns of your life. These inner patterns consists of making sure that each of you are more aware of your divine paths, that you are not crazy, that you are the healers, that you are here as the consistent energy fields of light. The key to continuing a high volume of light work is to simply continue, to not stop, and you see that this is not a giving up activity, but a light-filled reality, as you notice the sun in your sky is not stopping the shine daily. It is important to see that each of you here for ascension to work more with who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians remains in a conscious resonance with ascended dimensions. The skies are filled with your own star systems, and there is only a consistent monitoring going on to allow for this sacred process to be realized more in a harmonious transition into more peace. This peacefulness is the inception of then seeing that you are each encouraged to continue on your light missions, to continue to see bridges of rainbow energies to pour into your daily downloads of information. With a leap in more satisfaction in your life to create more fields of vortex light realities, then each of you here are able to see the clarity increase dramatically in your life for more harmony. It is a focal point of expansion to notice that there are no blocks in your ability to continue to maintain a creative flow inside of your life, in which you are consistently creating unique creations for ascension. This comes as a natural process of elevating more of your healing powers and abilities, in then stepping into the roles of being more of an ascended dimension, in which to not abuse your body allows you to see more of this respectfulness for your own self. It is not a matter of if you are able to ascend more, It is a reality of then simply ascending more, in which you are removing all doubt from your existence in this eternal expansion in nature. From the depths of your own expansion into a path of more unification, then this is creating a bridge of information to then be increased upon, in a conscious elevation into more joyfulness. With your intention to then see that this brings you out of the lower dimensions, then as a higher dimensional energy field enters more of your awakened presence, you are able to then feel more oneness. It is not about trying to look around you to see that oneness is deeply encoded in your being, in your ability to keep vibrating more energy that is pure in your multidimensionality. There are no ways to stop you from seeing the deep commitment that is needed to continue to be at the forefront of ascension, through your full calibration to more sacred natures. As you see more clearly how ascended dimensions is deeply rooted in your own being, then this magnifies your own reality of life itself to be more graceful in nature. The lower ego self is not able to see how your higher self graceful, and one of the ways you know this is that it says, "Graceful how? I don't understand." There is a block in awareness of the lower ego self coming into the higher realms, in which the kind vibrations that you are each merging with more with who we are of the angelic realms of the Galactic Federation of Light remains in unity consciousness. It is about seeing that with your will to continue to assist more in ascension is not becoming old, but is staying fresh and vibrant in every state of being. From the inner transformation going on now to bring you into loops of conscious creations, this is allowing you to see the importance of a restored nature inside of you. As you notice how difficult it is to maintain high volumes of consistent new creative light work, your own determination, hard work, and entrance into more of a harmonious existence is the space of your light reality. From the openness to then see no lowering of your vibration, then you are seeing only a rising more of your vibration, which is then deeply linked into galactic realms of bliss. This is the root of your internal transformation, into seeing only a clear path in becoming more evolved, more advanced, and more focused for ascension. We stand in higher states of mastery. We are the angelic realms. We are the Galactic Federation of Light.